Yo, what is up guys, it is Jayxy and welcome back to the channel. Now on my channel here today I'm going to be going through episode 3 of the trading from 100 credits all the way up to 10,000 credits in 24 hours. And to be honest, this episode is honestly quite good, so if you guys are looking for good trading methods to improve your trading, make sure to watch this whole video. And yeah, let's try to go for 250 likes on this video, and if we can hit that, I'll be sure to start work on episode 4 straight away. And yeah, make sure also subscribe, and without any further delay, let's just hop straight into today's video. Also guys, do you want to be in for the chance of winning this mainframe on my car right here? Well, at 12.5k subscribers, I'm going to be giving away this mainframe, and all you guys need to do to enter is to like this video, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and comment down your details in the comment section below so I can contact you when you do win. And quickly before we do get into today's video, I'm going to play the sponsored intro. Does your car look like this, but you want it to look something like this? If you guys do, Rocket League Exchange has you covered. Rocket League Exchange is a third-party site which sells loads of items and provides the cheapest prices on each item while still having one of the fastest delivery times and have no fees at all. So if that sounds good, make sure you use code Jayxy at checkout to get 3% off your next order. Alright guys, so in this trade we sell 5 non-crate very rares for 200 credits, and we don't really make any profit from this trade since we're basically selling non-crate very rares for its price on Rocket League Insider, but we did end up picking this up for a lot cheaper from newer traders. So what you guys can do to make profit with non-crate items is to just hop in a couple of poor trading lobbies and basically just ask for exotics, rares, imports and very rares, and chances are some of those items will be a non-crate item. And what you guys can do to check if they are a non-crate item is to just hover over them, and if there isn't a crate over them, then they are a non-crate item, and basically just buy those items for as cheap as you can and flip them for. Now in this next trade I sell my anodize for 100 credits and a Fennec Huntress, which is honestly really good since the Huntress itself is about like 100 to 150, and obviously we get 100 credits, so we're making literally over double from what we should have been getting from the anodize, and that is from literally just asking for ads. So every time you do a trade, make sure to always ask for ads, since you never know what people could be willing to add. And in this next trade, now I'm not even gonna lie, this interseller was such a pain to sell. It literally took me 2 hours to sell this interseller, but we did manage to sell this interseller for 1.65, which at the time wasn't even that good. It was 50 under minimum, but I just got desperate and I really needed the credits at that time, so I had to sell it for a loss, which is actually no, we did end up buying the intercell for 1.6, so we still ended up making 50 credits profit, but we could have sold it for 1.7 easily. I just got desperate, and obviously everyone makes mistakes, and I made one there. And yeah, in this next trade we buy a Lime Fennec for 1.2, which is honestly not too bad because I know I could sell this Fennec for 1.4 quite easily, and since it is also a Fennec, I know I could sell it pretty easily for an overpay. And now in this next trade, I'm basically just buying a bunch of items from this guy, and I decided to pay 110 for Black Invaders in anodize and 2 non-crate very rares. Now the good thing about this trade is that the anodize itself is worth 100, so I'm literally paying 10 for a pair of Black Invaders and 2 non-crate very rares, which I know I could sell like the Black Invaders for 200 and then the 2 non-crate very rares for 80, so that is basically just easy profit from just trading with non-crate items. And that's what I'm saying guys, you need to join poor trading lobbies because there's so many non-crate items people don't know about, and they just sell them for just dirt cheap, and you can actually sell them for a decent amount, which is what I'm doing here. Now in this next trade I sold the anodize for 120 credits, so we basically made 10 credits profit from that last trade. And we still have the Black Invaders and the 2 non-crate very rares to sell, which is honestly not too bad. And in this next trade I sell my Black Falcos, which have been with me for like honestly the longest amount of time, and the Black Invaders we got for 350. Now I know that's not too good since I could sell the Black Falcos for around 150 and sell the invaders for like I'm not too sure, like 300. So we did miss out on like 50 to 100 credits profit, I'd say, because the black Falcos, they literally do not sell for their Rocket League Insider price, which is why I was selling them so cheap. But I think I could have gotten around 50 more credits, maybe even 100 from that trade. I just knew that those items are hard to sell, so I wanted to get them going ASAP. And in this next trade, I sell my Lime Fennec for 1.4k credits, which at the time was minimum price on Rocket League Insider, and I asked him to add as well, and he did end up adding a non-crate import as well as a couple of limiteds which aren't really worth that much, but he added a non-crate import which is worth about 50 credits. So yeah, I made some pretty good profit from that trade, considering I did end up buying them Lime Fennec for 1.2k, so I'm making myself over 250 credits profit from that one Fennec. And in this next trade, I buy a Parallax and a Trigon for 660 credits and a non-crate very rare, which basically equals to 660 credits. And this trade is honestly insane because I can sell the Trigon for 350 credits and the Parallax for 600 credits at absolute minimum, which is honestly pretty insane, and I know I could. And in this next trade, I'm basically selling my Trigon for minimum value, which is 350 credits, and then I'll ask him to add any adds of non-crate very rare, which I know I could sell for 40 at absolute minimum. And yeah, we basically just end up selling this Trigon for about 390 credits if you do add the non-crate very rare's price, which is honestly not too shabby, since the Trigon is not the easiest thing to sell, so getting mid price of that is honestly pretty good. And in this next trade, we sell a Sweeper Fennec Huntress for 120 credits. And I keep on trying to ask this guy to add, but he literally wasn't adding anything more than those 2 Rocket Pass cards, which I know will literally be impossible to sell, but hey, you never know, they might come in handy later on in the future, and an ad is an ad, so yeah, I'll take that. Alright guys, so looking at our inventory, as you guys can see, it has increased both in size and in value. We have a lot more items than we did towards the start of this episode, and of course we have a lot more value to our inventory since when we did start this episode, which is always good. So when we first started this episode, we were at about 2.2 to 2.3k credits in terms of inventory value. Now ending this episode, we're at about 3.4k credits in terms of inventory value. More or less, it's not exactly quite accurate, but yeah, that's honestly not too bad since we made nearly 1.2k credits profit from just one episode. Now, while we did make a lot of progress this episode, the only annoying thing about this is that we spent nearly 4 hours trying to find these trades, which does set us back quite a bit, since now we're at 12 hours in total, which means that we spent half our time. But I'm not too worried, since I know I could make a lot of profit when I do end up getting more credits, since the more credits you have, or like the more inventory value you do have, the easier it is to make profit, since you do have a lot more items to trade with. So yeah, hopefully we do end up getting the 10k before we hit the 24-hour time limit, but if we don't, I'm still going to continue the series until we do end up hitting that 10k mark, mainly because this series is so big already, so it'd be kind of a shame to just leave it unfinished. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video, and if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe with post notifications on, since doing so honestly helps out so much. And also make sure you use my supporter creator code Jayxy official in the item shop. That honestly supports me quite a bit. And yeah, as well as that, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok, as well as like join my Discord server. All of the links are in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.